What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are driving to the tiny town of Athens, Tennessee, which is about an hour outside of Knoxville, Tennessee, to meet up, hang out, introduce you guys to, and ultimately take some photos with my photography mentor. His name is Ben, and I'm super excited to get to hang out with him today and introduce you guys to him. So we're driving this car too, and I'm trying not to kill us all, but we should be pulling into his studio here in Athens any minute now. What's up, guys? I'm here today with my good friend Ben, and Ben is going to show us around his studio now.
Come on in.
It's hard. Again or no? So this is your workspace, which I guess as like a full-time freelance photographer is where you spend a decent amount of time. So can you just kind of explain, like what you're editing here, what's coming across the desk on a weekly basis?
Sure. Yeah, so I mean most of my work is, it's either weddings or commercial work.
Okay.
And so for weddings I'm shooting about 70% film and then about 30% digital. So when I'm here editing that, I'm pretty much matching my digital to my film as best I can. And then the other part would be like primarily architecture, interiors. So I shoot for a lot of designers and magazines.
So you said for a wedding, you're delivering up to 70% film and 30% digital. So
Yes.
when you're shooting film at the weddings, can you let us know what cameras and what kind of film stocks are you shooting?
Yeah, man, so this is one of my favorite cameras. This is a Rolleiflex. I think it's like a 1962 or something. It's got a 2.8 aperture at its widest. One thing I love about this one is it has the prism finder, so I can look through there like that. But then you can also, if you're familiar with like a waist level finder, you can use that. But this, man, I use this a good bit. I also shoot primarily a Contax 645, and then I shoot a Holga a lot at receptions.
And then from like a film stock perspective, what are your go-to stocks? Because I'm assuming that kind of with that risk factor involved, you have to trust the stocks you're shooting.
Yeah, man. So I'm a huge Porsche 400 fan.
Okay.
I mean, it has so much like latitude. If you overexpose it 4 stops even, I still think it's great. And even underexpose it, there's just a lot of latitude there. Ilford Delta 3200 for nighttime. I shoot a lot of HP5. So yeah, this is random. This is like a storage unit, practically.
Okay.
It's not extremely organized, but this is all like expired film. You have like Ektachrome. There's no telling, man. I mean, there's some of these that aren't even made anymore. Like this NPZ 800. I tend to have people who just like know I shoot film and will bring me film. They're like, hey man, this has been sitting in a fridge or something.
That's like definitely a benefit of living in like a smaller community, huh?
So there's a bunch in here. So like kind of here up is what I'm consistently using, and I haven't bought in a while. But you have infrared film. I mean, it's just completely random. So as you'll see in here, 400 TX I love.
So how many rolls of film are you usually shooting at a wedding? And then also can you translate like what that looks like from a financial perspective when you're sending off to the lab?
Yeah, that's kind of a depressing question. Oh, it is. No, so I'm probably shooting on average like 35 rolls of film at a wedding.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is a good bit.
Do you remember the most rolls you ever shot? Like for an event, like whether it was a weekend? I know sometimes you do these like bigger weddings that could take 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. I've probably the most I've ever sent off at a time would be about 90 rolls.
For one job?
Yeah, either that or it was like a weekend where I had a few things going on.
Oh, wow. So if you are shooting color, like with black and white.
Hey guys.
Yep.
You don't have to sit on your knees.
Oh, okay.
It is a little awkward.
Yeah, we can set back up. So one of my favorite things about the studio is the camera shelf, and I know I'm incredibly the camera shelves, and I'm incredibly lucky to know you. And I know you've let me borrow cameras throughout the years. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But when I think of your studio, one of the things I think about is this little collection you have. So could you kind of just quickly run us through the cameras and maybe how it all came to be?
Yeah, man. So I mean, like I said earlier, so this is like 12 years worth of
Sure.
getting. You know, it didn't all come at once, and some of it came at a ridiculously low price. So all that to be said, this was my first ever film camera.
Humble beginnings.
Man, but it was so good.
It was.
I still happy to throw a flash on this, man, and shoot it at like receptions and such. Love this Hasselblad 500. I've got the waist level for it, but man, this just kind of takes you back to an older era. I shot some of your wedding with this back in the day.
Wait, can you say that again?
Like, you can't make that claim without showing the photo to the people.
I will show the photo of the Jonah, as I call them, the Joe Bros. Love the Contax. This is just a backup Contax body, and then some of the Contax lenses back here. Man, if you're into Super 8, this is my favorite Super 8 camera. I just bought this like 2 years ago, I think off of Etsy, and I've shot several weddings with this. It's kind of got that Wonder Years vibe. You guys are too young for Wonder Years. If you can't afford a Contax, man, you can find these. I don't know what they're going for right now, but like this is what I would recommend. Like if you're going 645, you want something that's got autofocus. The images off of this are going to be so comparable to this that most people wouldn't know. So it's
And like $3,000 cheaper.
oh yeah, it's much cheaper. Definitely.
So we're finally going to get around to shooting some photos for you guys, and I am super excited myself to shoot the Contax 645 with the 80mm f2 lens. I've never shot this camera, and I've wanted to for years, literally, so I'm super pumped. And then Ben's going to be shooting.
Yeah, so this is the Rolleiflex 2.8F. I think it's like a 1962 model, something like that. So yeah, man, let's do it. I feel the pressure's on, especially with Corey with me. I mean, just look at the guy. So what are you looking for?
So, like, what I would be looking for right now is like the light is not ideal out here and it's really harsh. So, and I don't have black and white film in. So since the light is harsh and I'm shooting color, I think it would be hard to make something look great. So I'm usually at this time of day looking for like a lot of shadows, or even though I was joking with you, maybe something that isn't flat or light, or a subject that's half lit, half in shadow. So that's definitely what I'm looking for, because I've tried to be an optimist and shoot like in midday sun.
Right.
And even with film, like with all the latitude we have, it's pretty ugly, man. So I'm looking for some shadows right now, probably.
I got you.
Yeah. And then on this
Did you see the fairy wings?
Hey.
Picture?
No, I
The
didn't.
artist.
Ben, local Athens legend.
You need it. They're filming a video.
Are they for what?
For him. But he's
Why are you
he's
shy?
quite shy, so he's
Because
walking.
Ben's
Why are
super,
you shy?
because Ben is super famous, so we're like, we got to take advantage of his fame. Yeah. Wow, can't even come to the town with this guy. I mean, come on, dude. I'm trying to make a video here for the people.
I feel like I'm channeling my Corey Wolfenbarger when I shoot this.
Oh my God.
Dude, when it's too harsh for portrait, nothing can save.
Now he can't see.
Yeah, I know, sorry.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
So there was a few shots already on Ben's Contax, I guess from a previous job or something. So I think I shot maybe close to 6, 7, 8 shots. So I just finished the first roll. Gonna load up some Portrait 160 now because the sun's still quite bright and I don't know how to do this. So just like that, we're ready to rock. How many frames do you have left?
One.
Oh, okay, hold on.
right, so we just finished this. I'm gonna change this roll of film. Put it right there. Crank it until it stops. Come back around. Ready to shoot. There he is. Got it.
All right.
All right, so we've been shooting around downtown Athens, but we got about an hour left to light, so we're gonna switch up the location for you guys. For the final rolls. I'm your host, Corey. Yeah, Ben, let me know when you want a print of this for your office, man. Just documenting your town here. Well, you know how I be doing. I'm going over here to shoot this shed. Hey guys, so I'm actually doing this part secretly because Ben is talking to some guy on a tractor that we were just driving this backcountry road, and he just knew this guy in this field. So we're doing this secretly, but everybody should definitely go follow Ben on his Instagram. I'm just saying that because he's the best human in the world. He's given us all these really amazing cameras to shoot today. He's toured us around, so I'm doing this secretly, so you guys should definitely check out his Instagram. Drew will put it right here. He shares a lot of amazing work, and he's just like a really good human being, so that'd be cool if you guys could check him out on Instagram and let him know that you came from the YouTube video. All right, he's done with the tractor guy, so just go check him out.
Let's roll.
Yo. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video today. Wanted to say a big thanks to Ben for showing us around his studio, letting us use his awesome cameras. All of his links will be below. If you need a wedding shot or an architecture building, I think he's available worldwide. I heard he's going to Dubai in a couple weeks, so definitely check out all of Ben's stuff. As always, you can leave a like, subscribe, that lets me know that you're enjoying the videos, and you can follow me on Instagram somewhere around here, and we'll see you for the next video.